And welcome, it's Dan. Hope you're well today. Welcome to the podcast show. And in today's session, we're going to talk about creating online courses because this is something that we've been doing for the last 6 years. In 2020, the pandemic came, and then we created a couple of courses, and the sales went through the roof because obviously everybody was at home. People had a lot of time on their hands, and you became a hunk, a chunk, or a drunk. Do you remember those days? A hunk, a chunk, or a drunk? And I think I became a chunk, quite frankly. Although I did then lose quite a bit of weight, so I managed to claw it back. But what was important was that during that time, we managed to create these training courses. And what was really cool about that is that those training courses exist still today. And in fact, just on Sunday at the weekend, I was out for a meal. It was the day after Valentine's Day. And we made 2 course sales, and each of those courses was £57, so we made £114 whilst I was feeding my fat face at the local Indian restaurant, which is an amazing feeling, it has to be said. What is it, tucking into your lambooner while you get a ping notification on your phone saying someone's bought a course. It's just the best feeling ever, and it more than paid for the meal, of course. And then actually over the weekend, we actually made about £300 just on course sales, just on work that I'd done ages ago. And yet, you know, we drive traffic on a daily basis. We live stream about this stuff. We have SEO working on our pages, and people find it. And we go on social media and they just buy. And, you know, this morning I woke up to another notification. My notifications were on silent overnight. Woke up to another notification. Another £57 had dropped in. Like, what a way to start your day. It's so cool because then you're making money off work that you've already done, and you don't have to keep updating the courses. I mean, we do, as it happens, because we want to ensure that the clients are getting the most latest tech and the most latest information that they need in order to get the best result. And this is the thing, if you can focus on making sure that you've got a knowledge transfer of what you know, what your experiences are, how to solve people's problems, and you can translate that into an online course, then you too can get paid simply for knowing what's locked up in here and getting it recorded and put onto a training course. And so our rapid course creation, our online course creation training shows you exactly how to do that. It's 27 quid. I'll put the link in down below. But I want to cover 3 reasons that kind of stops people from actually doing this. And the first one is that the whole point of doing this is that you get to work once and you get to a reward for the next few years, paid forever. That training course, that initial training course that we did was a property sourcing one. It used to be £27, and then we just put the price up. And you know what? It actually has had very little effect on the number of sales on a monthly basis. It's actually just increased our income from £27 to £57. You know, on Sunday when that money came in, we made £114. It could have been, what, £54? 27 times 2 is £54. But because it's £57, we made £114. Well, so we made almost double. And this is the most amazing bit, is that once you've created the course, you can then bolt on additional things. Like in that property sourcing AI, for example, we've just, in December, we added an AI negotiator. So you can speak to your phone and you can talk about how to get a discounted property. So the AI is your vendor, and we programmed it so people could go and have to negotiate and practice negotiating with an AI agent, which is amazing, right? And we included that in the training because we learned how to do it, and so we created that. Absolutely so powerful. So you can always add more stuff onto it, but I don't think you have to. But you can do as times change, as AI comes in. The key here is that if you can get the best result for your client, then you should do it. If you can get them the result that they're looking for what's locked up in here, then you should do it. Because getting paid whenever you make a course sale from work that you did years ago is one of the most awesomest feelings ever. But what's important as well is what actually stops people. Because I think people have this idea of, like a lack of confidence, or not me, I don't really know that much. And Oh, well, yeah, well, I do this, but no one's going to pay for that. And you'd be amazed at what people pay for. Like, I used to joke about, knitting courses, and I do Spanish, and there's a girl in our Spanish, and she's 19, she's from Finland, I think, and she brought her knitting, which I just thought was so funny. And it's like, here we are at 19 doing knitting. Like, could you do a training course, knitting for teens, or knitting for anxiety, or knitting for stress, or whatever it happens to be, whatever is the reason that she knits? Um, you could sell a training course, because if she does it at 19, there are other people all around the world that can also do it. And that's the other thing, is people all around the world will buy your training. That property sourcing training is very specifically for the UK market. The number of people that have bought that in Australia and South Africa and everywhere, like, we've sold at least one version to every country on the planet, even though it's UK centric. That's amazing. But that one is just a UK training course. Like the online training, the stuff that in the link down below, you can buy that and you can implement that wherever you are in the world. So if you're living in Bali and you want to target the UK market with an online training course, it's so easy to do. There's nothing to stop you even doing that. And I get so excited about this, can you tell? Because it's like, we broke the seal. Like when we got that first training course and we started getting sales, it's like, goodness me, this is amazing. And that builds confidence. And then you start creating more courses, and some will sell better, and so some won't sell as fast. But it's irrelevant. You have to keep going and keep creating training courses, and eventually you'll get one that actually does sell. And even before you create the training course, you could just create a sales page or a landing page and have a wait list. It's £57, but if you buy now, it'll be £27. And when you get 10 sales of that, brilliant. Then you actually go and create the course. How amazing is that? Like, the world is your oyster. You can do whatever you want with these online training courses. There are no rules. This is the best bit about it. You can put an advert out, or you can run some content, and if you get people signing up to your free of charge waiting list, or if you put some free training out, which is like, 2 modules, 2 videos per module, each video is 5 minutes long, so 20 minutes to get through this training, see how many people are signing up for free training, then you can have an upsell to, okay, now you've got the free training, now get the real stuff, it's 57 quid, and you send an email out to everybody that bought the free training, or that accessed that free training. So powerful. So many ways of making money when you've got an online course. And then the final bit here is that I think people seem to think that you need 100,000 followers, and you don't. You just need 100 buyers. Like, think about that for a second. Think about having 10 buyers on a £57 course. That's £570. That's amazing, right? What's that going to buy you? Is that your mortgage maybe for the month? And then just do that the next month, and do that the next month, and do that the next month. And your mortgage is all being paid through online courses from work that you did a year ago, or 2 years ago, or 5 years ago, or 6 years ago, like us. You don't need 100,000 followers. You just need 100 buyers. And so you need to think about, what is the thing that you can get out of here that's locked up? What's the skill set? And it might be that you're a plumber. Doesn't mean you have to create a course on plumbing. You can create a course on how to be fit as a plumber so you don't hurt your back, for example. And you have some back exercises and some health exercises very specifically to plumbers who hurt their backs. I don't know if plumbers have back issues. They would know more than me. But I imagine if you're lifting heavy things, you need to do some exercise, and your back goes because it just locks, right? If you've ever had that, you'll know how painful that is. Or you can do like a section on electrolytes and eating right and all this extra stuff. It's amazing. You can include as much as you want or as little as you want. As long as you're getting the result for your customer, that's all that matters. So my advice would be, obviously, go buy the 27 quid training course. And this is the other thing, by the way. Like, you may have been thinking about this for a while. It's 27 quid. Like, it's such a throwaway amount of money. You should go and buy it and learn how to do it and build confidence, because the way that we structure all our training is that it builds confidence as you go through it, because you're like, oh, this is so simple to do. I just do this, this and this. Oh, I didn't realize it was so simple. That's the point. That's the result that we get for our clients, because it makes life so much easier when you follow a very easy to follow format on how to get the result, and that's what you should be creating for your clients as well. All right, I hope you find that useful. Get very excited about talking about trading courses because it's just been life-changing for the last 6 years, just the money drops in and you wake up, it's like, oh my gosh, and 2 or 3 drop in at the same day. You've made 100 quid for the day and you've not even got out of bed yet. Like, it's so powerful. You should go and do that.